नमस्कार, बहुत स्वागत है आपका अनादि टीवी पर। मैं हूं आपके साथ पारुल। सीधा रुख कर रहे हैं हम कोलकाता का, जहां इस वक्त मध्य प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर समिट में शामिल हुए हैं, मंच पर पहुंचे हैं सीएम। सीधी तस्वीरें आपको दिखा रहे हैं और ये दीप प्रज्वलन की परंपरा है। यहाँ कोलकाता में भी उसी से शुरुआत होगी। इन्वेस्टर से भी चर्चा करेंगे और प्रदेश में जो ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस है, क्या कुछ रिसोर्सेज हैं, उसके तहत निवेशकों से चर्चा करेंगे। किस तरह से उनके लिए आसान हो सकता है मध्य प्रदेश में और मुनाफा हो सकता है मध्य प्रदेश में निवेश करके। इन तमाम चीजों पर मुख्यमंत्री चर्चा करेंगे। लेकिन सबसे पहले दीप प्रज्वलन करते हुए मध्य प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर मोहन यादव, जो किसी भी कार्यक्रम की परंपरा है जहां दीप ज्योति से शुरुआत होती है और उसके बाद पंक्ति में जारी अन्य कार्यक्रम किए जाते हैं।
With the lighting of the auspicious lamp, ladies and gentlemen, we really hope that the beautiful relation, the business relation between West Bengal and Madhya Pradesh becomes stronger and more effective for the excellence and a brighter prospect for the country. Thank you, gentlemen. और अब मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी मिस्टर राघवेंद्र कुमार सिंह, प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रमोशन। सर, आप हमारे सभी डेलीगेट्स का एक एक करके स्वागत करें। सबसे पहले, और मैं चाहती हूं जोरदार तालियों के साथ आप उनका अभिवादन करें, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री मध्य प्रदेश के डॉक्टर मोहन यादव, ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश। And requesting to welcome Mr. Sanjeev Puri, Chairman and MD, ITC Limited. Please welcome Mr. Sandeep Ghosh, MD and CEO, MP Birla Group, right beside RCM. Please welcome Mr. Sandeep Kumar, MD, Tata Steel Downstream Products Limited. मिस्टर अरुण गडोरिया, चेयरमैन EEPC, हमने अभी उनका अभिवादन किया। एंड प्लीज वेलकम मिस्टर संजय दुबे, ACS, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, एंड मिस्टर आलोक बिरला, MD, Swara Baby. And after all the felicitation has been done, can we have a look at the audiovisual on the prospects of investment in Madhya Pradesh?
India, on track to become the world's third largest economy, with GDP crossing $5 trillion under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, aspires to reach its goal of becoming a $30 trillion economy by 2047. The state of Madhya Pradesh has taken a lead in fulfilling his bold vision of Vikasit Bharat by 2047, while also accomplishing Chief Minister's vision of Vikasit Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is home to over 112 industrial zones, 7 smart cities and 14 proposed greenfield industrial areas. The state has a well-developed multimodal transportation system, including a robust road network of more than 5 lakh plus kilometers and enhanced air connectivity with 5 major airports at Bhopal, Gwalior, Indore, Khajuraho and Jabalpur, making it future ready. With a strong focus on education and skill development, Madhya Pradesh offers a well-equipped talent pool that serves as a major driver of growth in the region. Madhya Pradesh offers an ecosystem where businesses thrive, where the presence of investor-friendly policies, single window clearances and transparent governance make it an ideal investment destination. These efforts aim to create employment opportunities, enhance quality of life, and significantly contribute to India's economic growth, aligning with the vision of Vikasit Bharat, Vikasit Madhya Pradesh. Painting a canvas of progress and economic expansion, we are doubling our efforts with regional industry conclave in Ujjain, Jabalpur, Gwalior, and upcoming conclaves in Sagar and Rewa. That's Madhya Pradesh, the future-ready state. Be a part of shaping the future. Invest in Madhya Pradesh and unlock endless possibilities. Join us at the Invest Madhya Pradesh Global Investors Summit on 7th and 8th February at Bhopal.
तो आइए दोस्तों, मध्य प्रदेश में इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज जो निवेशक है वो इसका लाभ उठाए, उन्हें और भी ज्यादा आकर्षण हो, और इसके लिए इन शुभकामनाओं के साथ इससे पहले कि सेशन शुरू हो, हम मध्य प्रदेश के आगामी भविष्य के लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां बजाएंगे। बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं इनके साथ है। एंड ऑन दैट नोट आई विल रिक्वेस्ट मिस्टर राघवेंद्र कुमार सिंह, IAS, Principal Secretary, Department of Industrial Policy and Investment Promotion, to kindly give his presentation on investment opportunities in Madhya Pradesh.
नमस्कार। भारतवर्ष की सांस्कृतिक राजधानी कोलकाता में आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है। ये धरती रामकृष्ण परमहंस की धरती है, स्वामी विवेकानंद की धरती है, गुरुदेव रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की धरती है, बंकिम चंद्र चटर्जी की धरती है। मैं मध्य प्रदेश की तरफ से आप सभी लोगों को यहाँ पे उपस्थित होने के लिए मैं सभी का स्वागत करता हूँ, हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूँ। ऑनरेबल CM सर, ऑनरेबल श्री संजीव पुरी, चेयरमैन एंड मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ ITC लिमिटेड, श्री संदीप घोष, MD एंड CEO MP बिरला ग्रुप, श्री PM प्रसाद, CMD कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड, श्री संदीप कुमार, CMD टाटा स्टील डाउन स्ट्रीम प्रोडक्ट्स लिमिटेड, श्री आलोक बिरला, MD स्वरा बेबी प्रोडक्ट्स लिमिटेड, श्री गरोडिया, चेयरमैन EPC, different associations of industries, our dear investors, our officers and friends from media. So let me welcome all of you to the journey of Madhya Pradesh. Now Madhya Pradesh is the second largest state in terms of area, and it is the second largest in terms of food grain production in country also. We are first in terms of organic farming share in India. We have been one of the finest state in renewable energy sectors, and we have the largest solar power plant situated in Omkareshwar, Khandwa in Madhya Pradesh. We are second most cleanest state in India, with Indore have won the cleanest city title for more than 6 times rather, and we have a big consumer market. We are fifth most populous state in India. Now we have the presence of a robust industrial ecosystem. So we have GIS enabled real-time land bank information. We are a power surplus state with installed capacity of 31 gigawatts. We have abundant industrial water supply at the doorstep of industries, more than 1,000 billion per cubic meter. We have extensive road network of 5.1 lakh kilometers. We have presence of 7 airports in the state. We have 6 inland container depots. We are also having geographically we are located in the heart of incredible India. So we have four very big industrial corridors passing through Madhya Pradesh: Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, Delhi-Nagpur Industrial Corridor, Amritsar-Kolkata Industrial Corridor, East-West Corridor, and one proposed Varanasi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. We are developing a good multimodal logistic park at Pithampur near Indore, and we will be doing more such projects. Now, why one should prefer Madhya Pradesh as investment destination? So, we have a very huge land bank of 1.25 lakh acres. We have cheaper factors per cost of production, so that way you will have higher returns on your investment. We have a system where automatic land use is possible, and kind of a change that cyber tehsil concept has given to Madhya Pradesh, which is first in the entire country. We will have faceless mutation system in Madhya Pradesh. We have abundance in mineral-based products. We are largest producer of copper, manganese, diamond, and others. We have a very attractive and transparent policy for customized package if investment is more than 100 crores in general sectors. We have also been supported and blessed with central government funded parks. We have Vikram Udyog Puri Limited in Ujjain, where we have a medical devices park also. We are having one of the best integrated textile parks named PM Mitra Park in Dhar district. We have manufacturing zone for power and renewable energy equipment at Narvadapuram. Mega leather footwear and accessories cluster development park near Gwalior, Murena. We have two plastic parks in Raisen and Gwalior district, and multimodal logistic park in Pithampur, Dhar district. Now, we also understand that so good research and development and having good educational institutions are must for any kind of development to take place in a state. So in Madhya Pradesh we have presence of RRCAT, Raja Ramanna Center for Advanced Technology, which is Atomic Energy Department's institution. We have Advanced Material and Process Research Institute at Bhopal, Rare Earth and Titanium Theme Park in Bhopal, Indian Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Management in Indore, Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology at Bhopal. We have 14 of our institutes, they are in top 100 of NIRF ranking. We have 55 private universities and second highest in the entire country. And let me remind you, Honorable CM has been higher education minister for a very long time, and his efforts have given such an opportunity to Madhya Pradesh. We have more than 1,000 industrial training institutes, more than 1,000 government and private colleges in Madhya Pradesh. Investor-friendly industrial policy, Madhya Pradesh is having one of the best policies. We give capital subsidies for plant and machinery up to 40% of your investment. We also give a kind of multipliers if you have employment generation. Employment generation, if we give you around 50% additional subsidy for more employment generation. 20% additional subsidy if you are export oriented, 20% additional subsidy if you invest in less industrialized areas. We have subsidies on power utilization, then we have subsidies for infrastructure development and effluent sewage treatment plant, zero liquid discharge, etc. We have also additional incentives for special sectors, additional 50% on capital subsidy if you work in food processing units. I will request Honorable Sanjeev Puri sir to look at this particular number also. And for some of the sectors in textile and garments, we have interest subvention in textile sectors, and garment industry is supported for employment generation and training incentives. In other sectors, in specific sectors, we have MP, IT, ITS, ESDM, data center, IT park, developers investment promotion policy. My senior ACS, Shri Sanjay Dubey sir, will talk about this. They have given capital subsidy, power subsidies, employment and interest subsidy. We have Madhya Pradesh Renewable Energy Policy 22, where we are providing land subsidy and power subsidies. Now, this is one thing which I want to discuss a bit. We are one of the finest states when it comes to labor reforms in entire country. We are the first state in entire country to have labor case management system, where everything is online. We have 43% of our population in working age category. We have negligible man-days laws in Madhya Pradesh, very safe work environment for female workers. They can work 24/7 without any hindrance. And finally, what I will say regarding our labor laws and labor reforms, that we have given exemption for maintaining multiple registers and submission of multiple returns under certain labor laws. From 16 registers, we have now been reduced to 1. So this is one of things, and I can vouch, we have one of the best labor reforms policy in our state. Madhya Pradesh is a prominent destination for textile and garment industry. More than 47% of India's and 24% of world non-GMO organic cotton is produced in Madhya Pradesh. We have investment of more than 25,000 crores in this sector. More than 1.5 lakh people are employed in this sector. The CAGR is more than 7% for past 5 years. Largest spun dyed and terry towel factory is situated in Madhya Pradesh, the Trident in very near to Bhopal. Indore, Devas, Bhopal, Ujjain, Gwalior and Jabalpur are major textile centers in Madhya Pradesh. What are the main highlights of textile and garment industry? So, as I have already told, we can give capital subsidy up to 40%. Power tariff, there is a subsidy of rupees 1 on per unit basis. There is a green subsidy for ETP, STP and ZLDs. There is infrastructure development and reimbursement for road, power and water, etc. There are some specific subsidies which is available for textile sector. We give interest subvention from 2 to 7% on term loan. We give 25% subsidy on establishing apparel training institute. In case of garment sector, we go one step further, and I can vouch we have probably the best textile garment sector policy in the entire country. We have interest subvention of 5% for a term loan for 7 years. We have employment generation subsidy of rupees 5,000 per month per employees for garment units for 5 years. We have training subsidy of around 13,000 per month per employee, and we have 100% stamp duty and registration reimbursement. Now we are going to develop more than 1,500 acres area park, PM Mitra Park, integrated textile park near Dhar, where we are going to provide you electricity at a rate of rupees 4 rupees 36 paise, rupees 4 and 36 paise per unit. We will supply the industrial water at the rate of rupees 25 per kiloliter. We will have a plug and play facility, and we are very near to different very important locations in the airport, Hazira Port and freight corridor. Now, this is the kind of presence in Madhya Pradesh. You will see almost who's who of textile sectors are there in Madhya Pradesh: Raymond, Pratibha, Syntex, Gokaldas, Trident, Bestcorp and others. Now, friends, this is something I would request you to remember. On 7th and 8th Feb 2025, we are going to have our global lungs of incredible India भी बनेंगे, और आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है मध्य प्रदेश में. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be talking on the investment opportunities for IT, ITEs and ESDM sector in Madhya Pradesh. Now, Madhya Pradesh has a very strong IT and ESDM sector with many IT parks, special economic zones and ESDM units, as well as large pool of skilled talents. And I would request Mr. Sanjay Dubey, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, to kindly come up and enlighten us on the factor. Please give him a round of applause, everybody.
How do I miss? Was it this one? आगे चलाने के लिए? This one? A very good afternoon to each one of you, Honorable Chief Minister on the dais, Dr. Mohan Yadav ji, Honorable guests on the dais and off the dais, industry leaders. It's an opportunity for me to present what Madhya Pradesh offers to investors. There's a study which says that the next round of growth is not going to come from towns like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Kolkata, but it might emerge from towns like Indore, Bhopal, and Tier 2 cities. Sridhar Vembu, the founder of Zoho, has just unveiled a program which says that they will be recruiting and opening offices in 100 rural areas of India, because they see that the growth that is going to come from is not from the urban towns, but it is from the Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns. And here I am to present you before the growth story, the success story of Madhya Pradesh. So if we talk about the success, what makes hubs successful? It's vibrant tech ecosystem, which means essentially a technically skilled manpower requirement. Entrepreneurial culture, which also means that it should be with a moderate risk of business disruption. The government intervention, or rather I would say minimum governance and maximum facilitation with the ease of living, work-life balance, and infrastructure and connectivity. And in all of these counts, if you talk, Madhya Pradesh stands far ahead of most of the states that we talk about. So if we talk about vibrant tech ecosystem, we have 5 IT SEZs churning out export-oriented products. We have 15 IT parks commissioned, created, and housed by Government of Madhya Pradesh, 50 plus large IT companies which are already having about 1.5 lakh personals under their arms. Technically skilled manpower, it's more than 300 colleges which churn out PG and UG students with 50,000 technically super qualified individuals, and they all come from IITs, triple ITDMs, IIMs, and institutions of repute in the nation. If we talk about the government intervention, I would say that the minimum government is the best form of government. And if we talk about the policies that we have, it is MP has IT, ITES, and ESDM policy. It has a startup policy, and the incentives are inclusive of capex, interest subsidy, employment generation. But the best part is that we believe low code and no code kind of a thing, whereby we say low government and maximum output. And if we talk about the other aspects of where we stand, it is a low risk business disruption because we have stable and wise governance. Almost there is no labor days loss or man hours loss because of labor problems that we encounter in some places in the country. We have no inspection. Absolutely no inspection for 5 years, and we just maintain 1 register instead of 16 registers, so that the compliance burden on the industry, and particularly IT and IT industry, is very. If we talk about the ease of living and work-life balance, we have been successfully rated for consecutive 7 years as the cleanest city in the country, Indore. We have been the cleanest capital as Bhopal, and we have been the second cleanest state in the country on a successive rounds. We have the least AQI and the present generation asks about the environmentally sensitive, they believe that it is not only the opportunity